Okay guys, just another quick one. We're going to do a couple of box openings. So this is the first one. This is the new IMF or INF Infinity Models 32nd scale DH Vanpire. This is the Mk.3. Unfortunately, the Mark V has completely sold out, so I don't know if they're going to redo it again. However, essentially it's the same kit, just different markings, so you can do either version of it. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's have a look inside what's in the Infinity Models Vanpire box. Now we did show you a bit of a test shot the other day, or at the model show, so it's been a little while since it's come in. But here's the full kit. So instructions in the usual format that they've been doing. Very good, very well laid out, fairly simple, lots of information. All the color call outs are for all the different areas in there, so you're going to be pretty well covered for what you want to do. Then there's the color schemes in the back. They're all British. Obviously we can't do an Aussie one out of this because there's a whole lot of bits and pieces that need to be done for it. But I am aware that there's a possibility that somebody's working on something, so keep an eye out. So what else have we got? So there's your decals. They look pretty good, nice and clean. Couple of sheets of etched metal in there. There's also a loose part. I'm not sure why that is. I know it's part of the engine frame, but it seems to be done in either 3D printed or resin, so that's interesting. So there's your etched metal. Decal sheet, of course, as I said, covers Canadian, things like that. Love this Vanpire one. It's actually a Vanpire nose on it, colour scheme, so that looks pretty good. So that looks all nice. But what's the actual parts look like? Well, okay, there's the clear parts. I showed you these at the show, but again, the production ones are very, very nice. Nice and clear, nicely well done, nicely packaged, so they're all safe. So here we go. Fuselage. Now this goes back to this concept where they were showing earlier on where the fuselage halves is attached to the upper wing. Well, this is your lower wing section and bottom of the fuselage. Looks pretty strong. Nice detail. There have been comments about whether the rivet detail is a bit excessive. Look, to be honest, it's up to you. If how much detail do you want to put onto it? Some people like it, some people haven't. It's up to the modeler. You're building it, you decide. Engine fronts and everything else, I think that's where that little resin piece goes as part of the engine front. Drop tanks, intake, so they give you a full intake for the actual intake trunking. So that's very cool. This is the upper wing section. We talked about this before, but that's all the undercarriage bays, things like that. So that looks good. Second set, which is for your right-hand side or left-hand side, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, booms. We didn't have this last time, much of it. So this is all part of the boom section. The way they mold and the way they construct the boom, it looks like it's going to be pretty a strong fit on how it's all going to work. So that's the cockpit floor there. And then this is all the fine detail. This is all your instrument panels. This appears to be two choices of instrument panels. Wheels, that's the internals of the wheels, bits and pieces there, fairly straightforward. I am aware that there's a couple of people doing an injection seat in resin if you want to do a Mark V. Now you can build a Mark V out of this, you'll just need a different set of decals and that, and people like Extra Decal and all that are coming out with markings for F3s, F5s. So we'll see what's doing for that. As I said, you never know, we might see parts for an Aussie one come out in the very near future, if you know what I mean. Guys, looks pretty cool. I'm definitely going to put one together myself. So goes on from there. Even got rocket rails by the look of it, but no rockets. So it's got the rails, but no rockets by the look of it. So there you go. So they obviously got plans for another version of it. So, or maybe it's just part of the Mark V series. So okay, so that's the Vanpire. Great kit. We're running short of it, so you need to jump in and grab hold of it. What they do, whether they do another version, I'm not sure yet, but grab this one now. Have a great day. See you then. Bye.